Hi Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess. I missed you. I woke up today and was like, I'm in my bathrobe. I woke up, made coffee, and was like, and I'm reading for Pisces. There's nothing else on my list before this. I thought about you guys as soon as I woke up. I hope your hearts feel as loved and full as they can right now. I know this month isn't easy for everybody. Me too. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I'm sending you so much love. Happy full moon in Cancer. Allow that divine feminine, divine mother energy soothe you, hold you, wrap around you today, okay? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Archangel Michael. Please help me in pulling insights for the High Priestess Collective. What insights does the High Priestess Collective need to know today? Ooh. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Pisces, I'm going to blow into your ego right now. You are the prophet. You are the prophet. You're the prophet for the movie that is your life. You're the prophet for the ancestral line you're a part of. You are the prophet for the change in your community. You are the prophet. Allow that Kundalini energy rising to rise. Allow the changes in the body and the mind and emotional state to release, to recoil, to evolve. Allow yourself to meet yourself where you are in your energy. Allow yourself to look into the face of the power you hold. Allow yourself to embody transformation with grace and ease. Allow yourself to wrap yourself around your healing journey, what it is that you want, your desires, your goals. Allow yourself to have spirituality lead you in your decision making. You're backed by gold. Now that you're gone, all that's left is a band of gold. All that's left of the dreams I hold is a band of gold. And the memories of what love could be if you were still here with me. Pisces, if you had to say goodbye to somebody, or you have been over the last year, releasing the goodbye of somebody, I believe you are now the band of gold, that eternal ring of enlightenment, of divinity, of spirituality. Oh boy, whatever the big cycle was that you had to release this year, Pisces, whether it was a person, band of gold, like wow, my brain stopped. Spouse, thank you. Whether it was a spouse, a romantic partner, a friendship. I'm a mushy Pisces today, so bear with me. A community, friends, or workplace, whatever you had to say goodbye to. There's more gold coming your way. Allow yourself. Pisces, we're allowed to appreciate the experience and know it has to be over. You're allowed to look at these life-changing experiences that energetically change us. You're allowed to find things that you're grateful for. This is I don't know if this is controversial or not. My second night with ayahuasca, when I came back to life after that death and rebirth experience, and I was like, oh my God, I'm actually alive. I didn't really die. I said out loud, there's no wrong time to be grateful. And I remember feeling crazy that I said it out loud in the Maloka, And that keeps coming up lately, is you're allowed to be grateful for, you're allowed to find the nuggets of things that you're grateful for in the piles of shit you were served. If you want to. You're also allowed to be like, fuck off, I'm done, bye. You are the prophet, Pisces, though. You see something, you did something, you've changed something. There are people watching you and admiring some sort of shedding of skin. You're influencing people as a result of the gold that you embody. Oh boy. Some people look at you as temptress or tempter, right? for my masculines. Other people may look at you as shadow. I don't know why that's coming up, but some people look at you as moving in shadow. And that's, you know, maybe you are, maybe you're not. Maybe we don't give an FUCK what people think because it's none of our business. Your ability, though, to embody what it is that you are and where you are. Oh, and my nails are gold. Okay. Wherever you are in that journey, your power is in owning it and like not guilting yourself or shaming yourself about how others perceive. There's also an element of you looking at temptations in the face and you're like, I'm not the one tempted by you maybe anymore. You looking temptations in the face and being like, I now hold the power of the temptation. Oh, maybe maybe you integrated some type of like habitual pattern of temptation, whether it's like reaching out to people that are not available or some type of, you know, unhealthy habit that you have. Maybe you have started looking it in the face and you're like, though it's part of me, coiled around me, it does not run me. Okay, we're going, so I don't know, Pisces, this is so deep. Okay, now that you're gone. The Prophet. What a time to get that card. Page 21 breaks down to 3. Mind, body, soul connection. Holy Trinity. Divinity. Humanity has always been drawn in by symbols, Pisces. They stick with us. Creating a language of their own. Beware of high tide. Skip the 13th floor. Toss salt over a shoulder. The Prophet knows the value of these signs. They appear subtle, whispering small curses and boons to those who listen. The Prophet knows where to look for these signs in the external and internal worlds. She befriends the snake. She takes on an otherworldly air. She has a pearl of profound wisdom from which you can learn when you are ready to ask and receive. Follow the signs you are receiving, Pisces, and listen to the voices inside of you. Damn, Pisces! All right, let's get some tarot in this biatch. Now that you're gone, all that's left is a bag of gold. Okay, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Archangel Michael. Please help me pull insights for the High Priestess Collective. Prophet. What is going on? What is going on? Ace of Pentacles, baby. Red Rose, Divinity, Feminine Energy. The White Lily, Masculine Energy. Birth, Death. Pisces. You are in your Prophet era, babe. You are in your Prophet era. They're inviting you to walk along the path, taking this Ace of Pentacles with you on your journey. The Ace of Pentacles in this Prophet mode is going to assist you in the 3D version of this transformation. It's going to allow you to build something, stack something. Okay, there's of course going to be obstacles and challenges along the way, but this Ace of Pentacles is what you need for this next portion of the journey. A gift because you've allowed the temptation or what's the vice or change to be a part of you versus something you shamed. Wow, Pisces, you did that. 4 of Swords, from your healing, from your meditation, from your practice, from allowing yourself to use your mind as a tool, not a driving factor. This transformation could have started during harvest season, September, October. It doesn't have to be, though. 3 of Swords wanted to pop. Oh, what is this? Ace of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, 9 of Wands. Pisces, you know what this is? Okay, look at this beautiful Queen of Swords. You know how we talk about Queen of Swords is, some people say she's the cold queen, ice queen. I love that term though, but cold queen, ice queen, boundary queen, negotiating, the crone, she's the wise one, she's the eldest of the queens. She's gone through major transformations, heartache, breakups. She's the divorce queen. She's been betrayed before, so she's hardened, right? She's not afraid to call shit out when she sees it. She has very strong boundaries. She can be difficult to approach, blah, blah, blah. You know the story, right? In the Morgan Greer deck, that's what we're using for my tarot students. This queen is adorned by these red roses because this queen is actually fully facing the reader versus only one side being shown. The traditional Queen of Swords, you only see one side of her face. You see that in a lot of different decks as a symbol of protecting oneself, right? She's not protecting herself in that way here. She's like, I'm facing head on. I'm showing you all of me. And I'm asking you for what I want, what I desire, Red Rose, my feminine energy. So the boundary is embodied in the person, not outsourced as a rule for others to follow. I hope that makes sense. When the boundary is embodied in the person, it means that the person, the Queen of Swords, or you, Pisces, you make moves based on your values and what you are seeing clearly. So if you see red flags in a person, you recalibrate yourself. You don't even throw out the rule book towards that person, hoping that they'll follow the rules. You know that inviting people in with boundaries is also something that people have to show you they're worthy of, right? Ace of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. This looks like there's, look, again, the red rose, white, red, white, passion, purity, rebirth. It looks like there has been or was lack of breakthrough, lack of communication, lack of, I think this is an aha, like epiphany. I think there was a lack of an epiphany because of how much shit you've gone through, Pisces, right? How much heartbreak, disappointment, narcissism. I'm not throwing that word around lightly, but it just is what it is. Some people experience that. People with tendencies or people with the actual personality disorder itself. All of the Nine of Wands, right? The wounded warrior, all of that journey. It's like you, this is like cat-like energy, right? Cat has 9 lives. It's like you went through this journey over and over and over again with no boundaries, Queen of Swords in reverse. Or not asking for what you want or need. Or not knowing, how is it that I really want to be treated? I don't even fucking know. Because I haven't given myself a minute to slow down and feel it, to think about it, to give myself it, to breathe, to reflect on when do I feel safest? When do I feel most loved? I think that's what this is like your transformation that's coming now is on the heels of a really trying cycle of I'm doing this thing over and over and over again, and I'm just receiving the same type of friend, the same type of boss, the same type of lover, and it's brutal. Okay, let's get in a little bit more here. Give me one on the Prophet specifically. Thank you. Whoa, dude. It definitely is interpersonal connections here. Look at that calla lily. 1, 2, 3, 4 calla lilies. The way that you used to operate in relationships with friends, family, lovers is over. This is like you've rebirthed yourself by, again, embodying the duality. This is Gemini, right? The lovers, Gemini energy. That duality of the masculine and the feminine, the light and the shadow, erasing shame or like shaming self, right? Guilting self for like these parts of you that have been deemed not appropriate, not worthy, not okay, too much, not enough. Like this Prophet is like, this used to strangle me, and now I'm standing in the garden and I'm facing it, holding its head in my hand. Does that make sense, Pisces? Can you hit that like button if that makes sense? This is also supposed to be the Garden of Eden. So if we're thinking about the Garden of Eden, that's Genesis. The Genesis of the Prophet. The Genesis of the Prophet, moving away from, again, temptation. Isn't that crazy that I was talking about temptation? And the background of the lovers is supposed to be the Garden of Eden. That 9 of Wands, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords combo. I believe for some people here, I'll be honest with you, this was me too. The temptation didn't always look like temptation. The neural pathway or the brain or the perspective, the lens that you were looking through could have made the temptation look like something you're supposed to be attracting or connect with or date or be friends with. But that's the tricky part of temptation, right? It comes in glamour, it comes in tricky, deceptive energy that makes you think, yeah, I should. When if we are looking at something with that high priestess lens of let me observe instead of decision make, instead of deciding, instead of making moves, maybe we would have noticed a pattern that allows us to see, oh, this is actually temptation. This isn't like a new opportunity, if that makes sense. Give me one more on the Lovers and the Prophet. Gemini energy, the duality, masculine and feminine energy. Using your masculine energy to embody the strength that you've been able to pull from the shadows of the patterns. Yep. Oh my God. Is that... Five of Wands, Ten of Swords. That's it. That's the shadow. This actually looks like you fought this off. This was like a hard won battle. All right, Pisces, get ready. So what's coming here? Pisces, hit that like button if you're ready. Oh my God, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, thank you, Spirit. The Empress. Say, Pisces, I am the Empress. Masculine, switch it, reverse it. You know what to do. Man. If any of you are entering new dynamics with friends, potential lovers, dating, contracts, work opportunities, there might naturally be fear that creeps up. You are allowed to remind yourself that you are protected, that your spirit-led decision-making and your ability to hold nuance and hold duality is actually going to put you, not to make it like ranking, but you're above the rest because you're able to do that. You're able to hold the light and the dark. You're able to sit and watch, sit and receive, ground in the energy of earth. I think this is also, this Empress energy is like level up. Your Prophet energy is the Empress, or maybe the Emperor for the masculines watching. By you stepping into Empress, you're no longer chasing, you're no longer people pleasing, you're no longer codependent, the dysfunctionality of, maybe some of you are learning how to speak your truth, whether it's like things that you want, things that you don't want, things that you think are wrong, things that you see that are against your values, your internal system. And part of this Prophet leveling up is finding safety in doing that in yourself, finding a safety in yourself in doing that. And that might rock a lot of people, Pisces, especially if they're not used to you being polarizing. This is you standing in a polarized energy with spirit. And that is beautiful. Polarizing could be like simply being like, I'm just saying no to what's not serving me, and I'm not getting up. Come to me. Show me. Help me. Offer me. This could also be like, I'm not chasing anymore. I'm not doing extra anymore because I know how to cultivate all I need in me. Not saying be hypervigilant, right? But like there is a value in being able to cultivate and foster feelings of gratitude, satisfaction, joy within self without the need for external catalyst. You're showing up as very fertile. This could be a great time for you to actually get some ideas on paper, birthing something new. You are being birthed as this Prophet energy, this divine feminine on the full moon too. Divine feminine energy. Some of you might be like worshiping or paying homage to certain divine feminine archetypes to assist you in inspiration on your journey at this time. I'm going to use a different deck. 1 second. I need something on a little extra on this Empress. This is like, there's so many timelines here. A little more on the Empress. They're like, sure, pre-empress. How about that? So some of you are pre-empress. Some of you are in empress. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Pisces, actually, if you're trying to manifest or build financial abundance or security in home, body, you know, bank account, your pure spirit and intentions are actually what is leading you to the exact right opportunity. What does that mean? Person or job or money, duh. But it's like there's something you're being led to in this receiving. Oh, especially if you're a generator. Human design people, if you are a generator, this is extra emphasis for you. Ready? You are going to be led to something as you are in this divine feminine energy. You will then have the opportunity to simply pick it off the tree because it will be given to you. It will fall in your lap, and all you have to do is respond. Give me one more here. This is fun. Pisces, hit the like button. Play with me. Play with me. I know that's not the words. It's Neo. Stay with me. Empress, Nine of Pentacles. Wow, Nine of Cups wanted to pop. This is nice, Pisces. You're a baller. Look, the moon on the full moon. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Because you've embodied that light and shadow, babe. You went to the depths of your emotions. You're not afraid to go there. By doing that, you've been able to activate, whoa, a wider spectrum of holding pain and joy. Pisces, you may be hypersensitive right now. That's a beautiful thing. Don't stop being hypersensitive. That is a superpower, especially in a world where everyone, not Motas, when everyone is looking away or numbing or choosing to not feel. Your sensitivity, oh, Pisces, I'm getting choked up now. That is your superpower. Don't let anybody fucking say anything else to you otherwise. Your sensitivity is your superpower. Allow yourself to feel into the depth and then allow yourself to feel into the height of the joy and gratitude. There's also something, okay, so the thing that's coming for you, whether this is like, this feels twofold. You're birthing into this prophet energy, leadership role, band of gold around you, like you are the band of gold now. So you're the light, you're the enlightenment, you are the anchor people follow. And because of this, you're being led to something in your 3D world, this tangible world. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, that's 10 of Pentacles. But it's a mystery. Double moon, crescent moon, full moon. If today's the full moon, allow this opportunity. Let's just try and put a little timeline on it. It has to be I don't know if it's waxing or waning, but the next official like part of the moon cycle where the moon is in a crescent, it'll have to be after the half, right? Ugh, math is too hard for me, guys. Time, it's not for me. When there's a crescent moon in the sky, by the time the moon moves from full to crescent, some type of opportunity, offer, person, gift, expansion in your spirituality is going to arrive. If this is a spiritual gift, though, it's something that's going to be, you're going to feel it in your 3D world, or it's going to be activated while you're in your day-to-day, not just like a meditation or in prayer or ceremony. This is like an out in the world vibe. And the card is card number 18, breaks down to 9. 9, divine path. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, 9 of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Pisces, if you've been really struggling, struggling the last, let's say 4 weeks, 4 months, maybe some people 4 years. This next chapter, this prophet era, this embodiment of your duality, this will be freeing. You're divinely protected on this path too. See that waterfall in the background of the Empress? I almost said High Priestess. Whatever comes in is going to be a waterfall of emotion for you. It's probably going to be like an overwhelming sense of relief and or gratitude. Where you're like, you ever experience something where you're like, I'm actually just so grateful. You just start crying. Like you're like praying and crying gratitude. It's one of those situations. Okay. Stay with me. Okay, and what else with this Empress? Wow, Pisces. Pisces. This is big, big healing on that heart. Big, big healing on that heart. You are on your path to glory now. That's what this path in the Temperance card is called. Right to the sun. You are on your path to glory now, Pisces. Claim it. I am on my path to glory. I am birthing a new me. I am the prophet. I've overcome my temptations. I've released the old ways. I am in my newness. It's also Archangel Michael. So there's, again, that divine protection. We just said that. Crown chakra activation here. If you're feeling a lot of tingles or sensations in the scalp or the, you know, the crown, the third eye areas, that'll be an indicator that it's happening, or it's like trickling in. Card number 14 breaks down to 5. This is a major change for you. You were led here, so your free will had to get you in this energy, and it looks like now your higher self is like, we're taking the wheel. Give me one more for this Temperance. Pisces, whatever the heartbreak was, this is major, major healing. Maybe it's like the last bit of healing that had to take place. 8 of Pentacles, King of Wands. Pisces, this is A+ report card. This is because you didn't stop. Don't stop, can't stop. Rocking to the rhythm, right? This is someone at their altar. Oh my God, and the phases of the moon. Pay attention to the phases of the moon. Whatever moon phase you're most drawn to, I would say like pay attention to the signs around that time, because we got everybody out here. But 8 of Pentacles is hard at work, card of divination, prayer, sacred ritual, connecting to divinity, increasing your strength. Whoa, that's not what I meant to say, but okay. Increasing your strength as it pertains to your connection to spirit. This card of divination is also learning how to deconstruct limitations in your own mind around your sacred practices, your magic, your witchcraft, your powers, your clairsenses, your psychic abilities. King of Wands is you went or you are going full force. Fire is spirit energy. Ego behind you. Extra emphasis on deconstructing any limitations that come up. And this is like an onion. Every time you start leveling up spiritually, you're going to be presented with another part of your logical brain that's like, hey, you've gone as far as you can go on the spiritual path. And anything beyond this will make you insane, or it's not possible, or you should be scared, you know, the things that the ego says. But you break through this, or you've already broken through this. That's just like a recurring theme, though. I think that happens. Again, this earth energy. Taurus, Virgo. I think 8 of Pentacles is Virgo. I could be wrong. Bottom of the deck. Yep, Pisces. Whatever that heartbreak was, it was not for nothing. 5 of Cups. It was not for nothing. Let me get a little zhuzh on this. I wish Neptune would make me another cup of coffee, you know? Her thumbs, you know, they're not as bendy as mine, so she can't help so much. One more on Temperance. What's being healed? Pisces. I'm so proud of you, Pisces. I would kiss you right on the face if I could. If you'd let me. Big Virgo energy again. Virgo, Taurus. You know the deal with the Hermit, right? 4 Swords, you chose this. The Hermit was like, for a long time, there was like a lot of healing had to be done, or a lot of silence had to be done, or a lot of disconnecting from people had to be done. A lot of alone time had to be done so that you could look at things in the light. Well, it's really in the dark. You had to look at things in the dark with this light. You are the prophet. You are the light. That just is what this is. Pisces, is it possible that some of you don't or did not believe the power you hold, or how far you could go or can go with this power? The things you can, the limitlessness you can birth from this prophet energy, the limitlessness you can experience in this healed energy with divine protection. You know, my uncle, yesterday was the anniversary of my uncle's passing. He passed away suddenly years ago. And my mom's siblings, she's a baby of 6, and 3 of them died in 11 months from each other. And my uncle, he's not one to emote, right? He's Irish Catholic, you know the deal. They drink and they don't talk about it. And he's like in construction, so it's a little brute energy there. But yesterday he said there's no dollar amount that is worth losing your quality of life. And I was like, what the hell did I just hear come out of his mouth? I was like, this is a Christmas miracle, you know? I think there's something there for you too, Pisces. Maybe you realize that there's no dollar amount or no sacrifice worthy of your quality of life. And maybe that's what's coming up right now. And maybe your quality of life is directly tied to stepping into who you really are and believing who you really are. Do you believe? Because this looks like it's happening. Whether you believe or not, even if you're not going down this witchy path, right? You don't have to be a tarot reader on YouTube. You don't have to, go all in on energetics, but you can use your energetics to acquire and birth new ideas, career opportunities, new relationships in your life, right? Give me one more on this prophet. Look. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. 8 of Swords in reverse. Breaking through the limiting beliefs. Breaking through. Pisces, some of you were raised in homes where you had to be silent and quiet and not emote and not shine, because when you shine that band of gold, when you shine gold, it makes other people feel less than. That's not your fault. That's their own journey to deal with. But if you were told as a child that to be less, to stop doing that, to stop bragging, to stop showing off, whatever the thing was, stop emoting. We don't have room for your emotions right now. That's part of this blockage that you have either healed or you are coming out of. Embodying, I'm allowed to emote, I'm allowed to feel, I'm allowed to be, I'm allowed to shine, I'm allowed to show up as a band of gold for me. And it doesn't matter if anybody else even sees it. This is me. I embody me. I'm no longer being held back. I'm no longer being in a mental prison. I'm no longer allowing all of the things that people have said that I have to not do. I'm no longer living in that prison. I'm taking the bandage off my eyes. I see clearly now. Look at this. Isn't the the bondage wrapped around this person's body? The bondage wrapped around this person's body. Look at this completely different energy. Right? Bound, power. 8s are associated with prosperity too. For those of you that you already know that this is a financial read for you. That could be like breaking through money wounds of like worthiness. I'm never going to make this certain amount. It's not realistic for my business to make X amount of revenue, or like whatever. Devil at the bottom. Pisces, hit. Oh my God. Pisces, hit that like button. Claim your prophet energy. Claim your transformation. You are a band of gold, babe. Can I get one more on the prophet? I love this card. Pisces, for some of you, oh my God, you're not even going to say the thing that you're trying to say, Jess. Band of gold. Now that you're gone, what was I going to say? Pisces, now that you're gone, there's groups of people that are awakening to the gold that you are and were. But maybe you like flew under the radar. You played it like real calm, coy, cool. You didn't rock any boats. And now that you're gone, you're disconnected from a group, maybe a group of 8 friends, people you were friends with for 8 years, since you were 8 years old. Now that you're gone, they see you shining as a band of gold. And I think there's a little inspiration for awakening for some. And there's, of course, going to be like envy and misunderstanding with others. Take that if that resonates. The Lovers and 7 of Cups with the Prophet. I love this. Lovers, babe. Something's being orchestrated for you. For some of you, it really is a deepening of a love situation or meeting somebody. Isn't it funny that they're not showing up here, though? You could be meeting somebody that has a really paralleled experience as you. I guess this could be a friend, too. A really paralleled experience of having illusions placed on them, limitations placed on them, maybe living a life of confusion and having to figure out which one of these cups is me. The veil lifts, though. For others, this is like you actually manifesting or birthing options for yourself as a result of the integration of the embodiment of the masculine and feminine energy. Archangel Raphael is actually the archangel of love, lovers, and romance. It's a card of union. So it could be higher self and human self, right? But it absolutely could be a combination of people. And we got another friggin' snake, babe. Oh, I love it. The snake in the Lover's card actually represents temptation. It's the story of Adam and Eve from the Bible. We've got the burning bush behind the masculine and the tree of knowledge behind the feminine. It's representing Kundalini energy. So if any of you are going through Kundalini rising, Kundalini awakening, this is extra for you. And if you haven't, this actually might be a little premonition. Some of you might be enduring another snake. Kundalini rising in the next 2 weeks. 1, 2, 3 snakes. And that was card number 21, which breaks down to 3. And this is card number 3. So now you have 3, 3, 3. You're being guided towards something, Pisces. Okay, let's get into that then. What's Pisces being guided towards? 4 of Cups. Give me 2 more. This is too many. Love to see the Wheel of Fortune, though. Wow. I don't do reversals in this deck, just so you know. 4 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Damn, Pisces! You are magic. I've got the magic in me. Bottom of the deck. Daughter of Wands. Baby, you're a firework. That's it. This is for those of you who have not allowed yourself to shine, not allowed yourself to step into your power by recognizing 4 of Cups energy, which is barren, dry, drought. This is not receiving, none of your cups being full in the area that you are surrounded with, not being able to fill your cups. By moving from the recognition of that and realizing this is a pattern from my wounding, from accepting less, from expecting nothing, from receiving nada, and continuing the pattern of wounding and allowing for compounded wounding, you move from this energy in this transformation to 10 of Cups, the Star. Wish fulfillment, following the rainbows. This could be in conjunction with somebody else. Again, this could be divine union. And if it's not divine union, it's you receiving all that you've wished for, hoped for, wanted for, emotionally fulfilling as a result of both your light and shadow, your masculine and feminine, your divine union energy within coming together. You are the rainbow. You are the rainbow after the storm, right? It's like we can't see a rainbow without a storm. You've weathered the storm, and now it's like enough. I actually think some people are being called to come out of hermit mode and to be seen, because what you've cultivated in yourself in terms of healing, I think they want you out shining bright like a firework, so that people have the opportunity to marvel in the awe of your light. You don't need to be healing anybody. You don't need to be doing anything. You don't need to be lining up clients. I think they want you to come out into the light just so people can see that burning bright light, because that may be catalyst for others' transformation. That's how you impact the collective. What have you been wishing for, Pisces? And that's card 17 breaks down to 8. 8, 8. Let's get one on that. Give me more on the Star. Wish fulfillment. Pisces, hit that like button if you're still with me for this journey. The Star. Knight of Cups. This is you receiving. Can you get ready? Are you ready? Oh, and look, we got 2 fishies for my little Pisces babies. Baby. This is you receiving love, receiving appreciation, receiving fulfillment from within or another. Could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. One more. Knight of Cups and the Star. Wow. Hold on. She has nipples I have to tend to. Don't make any jokes right now, Jessica. It's not a sentence I say often, you know? Nipples I have to attend to. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. 9 Cups was that Knight of Cups is 10 Cups, kids. 10 Cups, kids. Happy, happy, joy, joy for my Ren and Stimpy fam. That's a card of Pisces. That's a card of Pisces. This, is this annoying? Does this make sense? If you've been wishing for your own personal wish fulfillment or relief in any way, it's coming. If you're, I know we don't always want to hear love readings, right? We want like that spirituality, a lot of people. But if you have been in a dark place around like, maybe there really isn't somebody of my caliber, these cards lead me to feel that that is an illusion of the mind rooted in fear and disappointment. And that somebody new or better or equivalent is on their way. I think they want you to keep shining because your light is what will bring them to you. That's really sweet. Guess what's at the bottom? We've already seen it on the table. Also has nipples. Hold on. Temperance. I think for some of you, that was a call out. No shade. No, I'm not. Never shaming, never shading. I think for some of you, this was a major healing point to believe again. Damn. Now that you're gone, all that's left is a band of gold. Some of you might be getting a band of gold if you are partnered with somebody. And if this is not love, this is like a deepening, a reckoning of the things that fulfill you, receiving more of it, because you're an empress energy, open to receive. But that prophet is like, because you are able to release these old ways and do something uncomfortable. Sometimes receiving is uncomfortable. If you're able to sit in receiving mode, you will end up receiving more. I don't feel done with this. It's so crazy. I want to keep going in on the prophet. One more on the prophet. Maybe it's my addict energy. I don't know. Pisces, I think that twofold here. Ready? This is a card of ascension. You see that? How they wrote, they're on this higher ground. Keep your energy super protected, right? Saging, cleansing every day, praying at the top of the day, the end of the day, gratitude each day, showering as regularly as you can without being excessive, high OCD. And I think this is you entering a period where you're not going to fight off things that feel good out of fear, though that might be something you're still working on. One more for the prophet. King of Wands. What is that King of Wands? What's this King of Wands? Knight of Swords. Action. They want you to follow your fire. I knew this was going to come out. Pisces, the rule of thumb for this journey, this prophet energy. When you can't see the path ahead and you are not sure what to do, go by your fire. Go by your solar plexus. Go by your spirit-led decision-making. You have there's like an intelligence in your cerebral energy here. They want you to let your fire be the leader and have your mental energy follow that fire. They don't want you to lead with logic and apply spirituality. They want you to be spirituality, be the lion, be the dragon, be fierce, be spirituality, be the snake, be the empress, and then apply the logic after. That's a Libra moon. This is actually what's going to bring more balance into your life. And the more balance you experience in your life, the easier it's going to be for you to receive. And the clearer it will be for you to see patterns in others and self. Bottom of the deck. Oh, cute. 2 of Cups, babe. I'm telling you, that's union with you. Higher self, human self, or somebody yaddy. Man. Shit, Pisces. Pisces, I know so many people say this. I really mean this from the fucking fibers of my soul. Whatever you had to leave, especially if it was emotionally grueling and like your inner child really felt the pain of it or really felt the fear of it, that was the harmonious judgment call that your spirit wanted you to make, and you did it. Now you're in this place of like, okay, they're ready. They're ready. This is so nice again. Okay. Last messages for Pisces. Pisces, hit that like button. Let me know if this makes sense to you, babe. You are the muse of emotions, Pisces. This is the king of emotions equivalent, but it's in the muse tarot, so it's all feminines. It's all muse. See that starfish? You regenerated both sides of you, the femme, the masculine, the light, the shadow. You are the muse. That's why they want you to go out. They want you to be seen in this light. They want you to be, even if it's like you get dressed up to go out for yourself and you're not like meeting with anybody, you're just going to the movies, you're going for a meal, you are going for a walk. They want you to go out and be your most shining gold you. Because you are like a firework through the sky. It's enough for people to stop and go, wow. And that's where inspiration comes from. This feels like we're transitioning from like a lot of this internal healing to now they want you inspiring others. This is why they want you inspiring others, not by like intentionally like, hey, let me inspire you. They just want you to be your youest you, the goldest you, the most embodied you. That's going to inspire people. And it continues to heal and pour out from your heart. Temperance twice. I love it. All right, Pisces. Let's get a starseed for my starseeds. Thanks for being here with me, guys. Activated Earth. Power places, ley lines. Trust where you are led. There's something about the ley lines. If you're traveling to any areas that have ley lines, or you have the opportunity in 2024 to travel, it may be worth looking into what is the nearest ley line of these like places I'm considering and going there. I actually think there's going to be an additional activation for this. And if it's not a traditional ley line, it could be anything that strikes awe, right? Like any type of pyramids, any type of sacred land, any type of what's that called? When a meteor has struck land, it often like activates that part of the land, even if it was thousands of years ago. Those are also activation points. Allow yourself to travel to these. It's going to amplify, if you can, it's going to amplify this light in you. And if you can't travel, there may be something about like researching, like finding ley line information that activates your mind space. And like when we activate that mind space from this place of like, I cannot consume enough about this fascinating topic, you kind of unlock doors in the mind that lead you somewhere else. Didn't we talk about being led? Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles. You're being led to the exact right, perfect opportunity. It's a place, it's a move, it's a job, it's a person, it's a friendship, it's a community. You're being led to an exact right place. And all you're going to have to do is respond. Bottom of the deck. Loosen your grip. We are going to have to surrender for this. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Okay, that's your invite, Pisces, if you haven't yet, right? Pisces, hold my hands. I'm sending you so much Reiki love and healing. Thank you so much for being here with me. I can't believe this has been a whole freaking year of doing this and you guys being here with me. I appreciate you so much. Take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top. Feel your power. Release. Affirm. I am the prophet. Don't go be crazy though. Go shine bright, Pisces. I love you.